Hola guys and girls, and welcome to a new episode of Keyforge, and this time we are gonna look at this deck right here, Kanzler Äffchen Crone. And yeah, this is the deck I actually got, I'm rather new to. I got it actually 2 days ago. There was part of a seal tournament, just a local one, for like 4 rounds of Swiss and stuff like that. And actually managed to win that with this deck, which I pulled there. That's why you see the 4-1 record with 4 chains and 1 power level. And what I found funny about this deck, when I pulled the deck itself, obviously you can like scan it and check the SS score. You need an unscanned deck for a sealed event. So you just look at the cards, and I was like, okay, yeah, this deck looks decent. Like it's not. When I said the deck, I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. It's like not insanely good and it's not insanely bad. But then I just win one game after game after game, and like some of them were like, it's not like they were like insanely close, and I like just won like with a little bit more than one. No, some of them were just one had 1 key, I had all 3 of them, and others I had like very deciding turns. And the more I played the deck, the more I saw how good it is, basically. And just seeing from the list, I was finding, I guess if you see the list right here, I don't know if you would identify this already as an awesome deck. It has like, if you look at the score, for example, the SS score does identify this is a great deck. 76 SS is great. It's actually my second highest SS I have in my deck collection. But yeah, let's go over the deck real quick and what makes it so good. So one thing which happened in one game which I could use very well, which was the disruption part of this deck, which is with 2 binding irons together with the Inspector and the 2 Dendrix. Basically what I was able to do here is Dendrix, discard a card, random card when you fight. This can destroy, purge a random card from an opponent. And of course, binding irons gives your opponent 3 chains. With these cards, I was able in one game keep one opponent at 3 or 4 cards for like a lot of turns, because he wasn't drawing a lot since he had chains. 6 chains in total I can give to the deck, and then he kept discarding with Dendrix and the Inspector. And yeah, you had no options to play with that, so that's very nice. That's the disruption part. We have 2 Exhumes, which is nice to get some creatures back, because we have some good play effects. Sadly not in this, and this is like mainly fight effects with the 2 Medicines, so with Aember control, and of course the Dendrix and the Inspector. Hysteria is of course nice as board removal tool, which is good versus like Dinos. I liked a lot to see this card in sealed events, because, especially Worlds Collide, because Saurian usually is the strongest house there, since they are so powerful. The only way you can deal with them is with board wipes and destroy effects, because they are like, only Brobner has like bigger creatures than Saurian, and that's not always, even that is not always. So you have trouble getting rid of Saurians, and if Saurians develop a board, they are just insanely good. And that happens a lot more in sealed than Archon, obviously, since in Archon you can like make sure to at least have something versus Dinos in your deck. So I was very happy to see Hysteria, because that means I have at least one way to deal with like a strong Saurian board, and I get all the Aember they have on them. So the other thing is, this deck is they make keys very, very expensive. This had so much time. We have 1 Edi, which is of course for every archive card it costs some more, together with 1 memory chip. So if you get the memory chip early, you can like have like 4 or 5 cards in your archives, and just through that cost 5 more. Then we do have 2 Sensor Chief Garcias, which of course make him 2 more, and we have 1 Quadrocopter, which is very nice. We can make the opponent cost up to 3 more. The good thing is this card is you can actually play it on the opponent's creatures as well, since the effect doesn't go on the creature. Usually the upgrades say like the upgrade creature gains blah blah blah. But in this case the text is just there. So basically, even if you play it on the opponent's creature, you still get the effect out of that. And yeah, the rest we have another board with Red Alert. Then we have an insane amount of upgrades. We have like 5 upgrades in this deck, like Waltz Blaster, Quadrocopter, Plasma Nozzle, Krikos Blaster, and the Cloaking Dongle. We have 1 Waltz to get them back. Was nice as well, since we do have 2 robots as well in our Groupthink tank and our Prescriptive Grammar bot, so we can recycle them as well. Sadly, Titan Guardian is a cyborg. But yeah, the good thing is basically I was worried that there's so many upgrades, but the best thing is this: they close to all have an Aember blip, so that's why I have 15 extra Aember on cards just through that, which is insane. And yeah, Lay of Land, of course, nice for card draw. Card draw research, usually not so great, but since I have so many options to like make the key more expensive, this comes into play a lot in games, and I actually managed to steal them and prevent them from forging and stuff like that. So having 2 of them is nice. And of course the Data Forge, usually it's only an Aember. One time I got to play it. It was not a sealed event, it was like after we played a little bit more and stuff like that. I got to play it, since with memory chip I got to archive a lot of cards, and one of them was Data Forge, and then I had like 6 cards in my archives or something like that. I got all of them in my hand, played the Data Forge, and could like forge a key for a very low price. So yeah, that's nice as well. But yeah, Like I said, this deck was... I was... Like, no way I was thinking this was a bad deck when I saw the thing, but I didn't expect it to be this good. But yeah, that's all about the deck check. Let's just hop into a game and see if it can perform. Oh, never mind. I already tried this deck here. You can see I won. So yeah, let's just quick join and see if we can find a match. If not, I will pause it since it's... Oh, never mind. We find one right away. I was a bit worried since it's like daytime in Germany and most of the players are, of course, from the US, I'm assuming. And yeah, not that many people are awake there. So, good luck and fun. We start the game. We start first with 7 cards in hand and a lot of stuff which I like. We have the two binding irons together is very nice, and we have a lot of the this Krika's Blaster with Krika, which are already good. So, what I'm feeling is I definitely want to keep this hand. Like, this is a great hand. The question is what I want to play first. I think I want to play the Krika first, so I can potentially already equip the Krika to him and stuff like that. And yeah, I will probably play Starlines next. I can like protect him with Krika's Blaster and then play the Plasma Nozzle with him as well, just to... Oh, never mind. Okay, he gets rid of him very quickly. And we see the Dinobot develop. I still gonna play Starlines. Of course, it's a bit annoying seeing what happened here, but I'm still gonna play these and... equip the Plasma Nozzle. I just gotta divide it a little bit, gain my 2 Aember and do it like this. And now I have a lot of discards, which is nice. So, I'm like, the good thing is with Hysteria, I like bypassed Practice Looter as well. Sadly got rid of him. If you wouldn't get rid of him, that would have been a great turn as well, since I could have Krika's Blast on him, Plasma Nozzle, he was protected, I got free damage on everything, could play these two which are protected. But yeah, sadly he had that already. Rock-Hurling Giant, okay, do we see? Yeah, he discards one, probably gets rid of the Garcia. And discards another one, gets rid of him as well. Which is fine with me. Obviously I want to play this. The question is, do I want to play this Hysteria already? Because I don't feel like playing. I want to wait with my Hysteria. Since he has the Saurians, I want to wait with it. Obviously I'm going to play my 2 Binding Irons. And then play my 2 creatures. But with Hysteria I want to wait a bit. I can use these a little bit, get some damage maybe on them, but the Hysteria I want to keep for like a bigger board, which I can't deal with. Because this is like I said, the opponent has 6 chains, no Aember right now, so it's not like it's very threatening. So I want to keep my Hysteria for something more. You do have the Axiom, which is nice. For example, we already the Scizor with a good play effect, or for example, or the Frame if needed as well, to Axiom for us, and he calls Loggers. Okay, yeah, so he's not using the board he has right now, which is good. See the daughter. And I'm just gonna call this again, I think. What I want to get rid of the daughter to make him draw less. I am gonna, what you see here, this Combinate I can steal. It's fine. It's this deck has. I have the what you call it, the Cutthroat Researches, but that's all I have steal wise. So I'm gonna call this again. Gonna play you on the Medicine because you're more threatening. You usually get played more often. Then I want to play the Axiom just to play more cards. And actually, I think I want to get my Krika. Just have some protection for my stuff. And then the good thing is I can first of all make him discard a card by fighting the daughter. And then, oh nice, the Philosopher's Scene gone is great. Kill him. And then I can move, let's make it on the Ludo and move it. I need to move it on the flank, so I need to move it to the right here. So keep on his own side, because in case you didn't know, Ludo's effect, like which makes the Aember on creatures go to the common supply, only works on other creatures, not on himself. So with that, I can basically guarantee that I get the Aember. But okay, now we have sadly a 2/2/2 hand. That's not something you usually want to see. But yeah, called Saurian, so it's good that we did the thing. Okay, he starts putting stuff on creatures, which is fine. And then he fights or reaps. He could trade with my Krika. Oh, he plays the Axiom of Risk. Okay. So he's board wiping. It's fine with me. Like I said, we do have the Hysteria, but the question is, do I want to play it already? Probably. It gives me... I could wait a bit, but this is already a strong board. I would gain 3 Aember. Yeah, I think I want to do it here. Just to slow him down a bit more. Gives me the option to gain some answers. Yeah, I'm gonna do it here. Get Hysteria, get the 3 Aember. I am checked right here. Obviously he has the Retrogalim on hand, so I'm not gonna be able to forge a key. He's just gonna play Retrogalim. I'm most likely gonna play Saurian again, plays Retrogalim, and then it's more expensive again. And he can capture one as well with the Centurion, so yeah. Just bought me some time. So I could call this again, but would it do me any good? Could obviously kill something from office. I think I want to call Logos just to get these on the board. I'm gonna play Edda as well, just to archive something. Archive the Cloaking Dongle. Obviously, he will probably get destroyed very soon, but I do have the Exhume in hand to give him back, just to get the effect going again. So that's why I don't mind him getting destroyed. He just calls sorry again, makes sense. Does make sense. Question is, does he? Is he? Oh, he has no need to do these. He will capture another one with the guy, with Mr. Centurion here. Fights with Edda, yeah, that is. I did saw that coming. So he has 8 Aember right now. We could make if I call Logos again, yeah, it's, I definitely will call Logos. I have to cover research. Sadly, I can't make him. Definitely can't call Logos. Yeah, gonna archive. I'm starting to archive Starline's cards, so we'll keep doing that and know that. And we do have the covered research, so I'm definitely gonna steal 2 of his. Then I can play Foreign Plasmate. Get rid of Richard Garfield. Doesn't matter where I put him. And then I can use this to protect my medicine and be at 9 Aember as well. I need to get rid of Protective Ludo so I can get all the Aember he has right now. Okay, he makes my Aember cost 9 exactly, which makes sense. So if I call this, I want to get rid of all of it. I definitely want to get rid of him. So I get Forge as well for all my Aember. So I do have the Exhume. What do I have here? In my, I have obviously the Edai, so the Garcia, I have Frayne, I have now Melisson. I want to call this. And I want to get rid of him. No, I don't need my archives back for now. I want to get rid of you. And then I can move you to the flank on you, so you capture now one from your own side. Then I can play the Inspector. I can play the Draining Touch to get 3 damage on you and 1 damage. You are elusive, right? So let's get damage on him first. Then we can play the Axiom, but what do I want to get back? What do I want to get back? Garcia is nice. Frayne is nice as well. I think I want to get the Frayne. Edda could be cool as well, to just archive another card. Yeah, and he needs to get rid of it. So let's get the Edda and archive another card or clock or thing. So we have 3 Starlines cards here. And that's the target he definitely needs to get rid of soon. And now all the Aember he has, barring he has another loot on hand. And he didn't, like he still had 3 chains. Like I said, he couldn't, since I put all his cards back in his hand, it's not like he could get a lot of, what you call it. He wasn't able to draw new cards. He's still stuck with the same. Since he still has all the chains. You do have the Red Alert, which can get useful if he starts playing more creatures and board clearing. Other than that, we have a lot of Logos cards, which we most likely going to play. Can't forget about the Starlines card, obviously, here. The Gratocopter is nice. We do have 1 card of research in hand as well, so we might go with Starlines. But it depends on what he does here. He chooses Saurian again, okay. He reaps and does this, which is fine. He needs to get rid of Edai. The question is, I could make it more expensive by calling it Starlines, which I think is what they're gonna do. I think he needs to get rid of him, otherwise he can't forge next turn. Yeah, does that, gives me the Aember. Then he reaps with you, I'm assuming, yeah, 7 Aember. I can only get rid of 1 if I call this. So I do call Starlines here. Yes, I want my archives back. First play left land, see what we get. Data Forge, Chief Engineer Walls, Group Think Tank. So we would Walls first, Data Forge last. So Data Forge, Group Think, Walls. Because we do have upgrades here, right? Robots we have for sure. Yeah, we have upgrades here. We have Cross Blaster, we have Plasma Nozzle, and the Soul Keeper. So we do have some stuff we can get back there. So we are gonna play Walls, obviously. To get, yes, you want to trigger the effect, and you want to get the Plasma Nozzle or Cross Blaster. What is better right now? Seeing what I have right here, I think Rickras Blaster could be more useful. If I want to fight, I get Blaster Nozzle back. Because I can play this on the Medicine, I can play the Quadricopter on... let's see, if I play it on Inspector... It's one turn is enough to have it triggered, so we can play the Keyforge Research again. Then play the Cloaking Doggle on the Medicine because you already have the thing, and then we play Waltz Blaster. Oh, I forgot. I have Waltz Blaster in hand. I should have done everything differently. Now I can only stun one creature. And let's stun the Richard Garfield so we can get our key. And end our turn. We don't need Red Alert yet. Yeah, I totally overlooked that I have Waltz Blaster. Obviously, Waltz Blaster, you can see the text right here. I could have basically stunned everything. It would have been great. Okay, nice. Now I'm definitely gonna call Logos. I've gotta get my key first. Call Logos, can archive the Red Alert, and now we can have some fun. First of all, no, I don't want my Archons back. First of all, I'll play the Keyforge Research, just deal 2. Then you're gonna play the Foreign Plasmate to get 2 damage on you by playing him next to you. To the right. Get the Aember from that as well. Play first the Titan Guardian to protect Waltz, because Waltz can still be useful. Then the Group Think Tank to the left and the Prescriptor Bot to the left. Then I can protect... let's actually protect Medicine. And our turn, we are at check for our last key. And the opponent doesn't have too much. Pesoyata, yep, works with that. Tuition Legionary, protects himself. I think we won. Retogalium? No, he has won Retogalium. So we didn't win yet, but we are very close. I'm fine. Let's see, if I call this, I can get rid of you, get damage on you. X you. I don't have anything in my graveyard yet. If I call Starlines, I can do too much. Logos gives me the most use, I'm assuming. Problem is, yeah, if you would have to reap. I don't need to get 4 Aember here. I'm gonna call Logos. Can archive a card. Let's go for Garcia. And then I'm gonna... no, I don't need them. I want to keep them there for the... Do I have enough for Data Forge if I reap with everything? Reap, we want to enrage the Retor, so he can't do his thing. Play the... Oh, wait, if we keep the daughter in hand, we have 4 cards. 4 cards, so cost 6 more would be 12. Wait, if I keep the daughter in hand, I have 5. Let's first protect something as well. Protect our Victor Bot, because why not? It would cost 6 extra, so 12. I gain Aember, so actually I have exactly enough. So I can play this action. I don't have enough. Did I miscalc? Alright, it costs 3 more this turn because of Red Guardian. I forgot about that. That is my bad. I can play you to the left. And most likely win now, because he can forge still, costs 9 for him. We have an Aember Keyforge Research in hand. We do have 12 Aember. His Red Guardian is enraged. Barn Raising, okay, so we can get rid of 1 Aember with the Crone Toes and capture 1. But that's not enough. That's 2 Aember less. I don't know what he wants to kill here. You can't keep kill anything. You can, yeah. Yeah, now I lost 1 Aember and he captures 1. And after that, I think it's still GG. Yep, GG. Nice, okay, yeah, that's how the deck works. Like I said, you saw everything. The data forger just was some miscalc on my part, but you saw how the Keyforge Research works with the making the keys very expensive, all the cloaking, all the upgrades we saw right here. And of course all the disruption at the beginning with giving him 6 chains, putting his creatures back into hand. So I want to end the video at that. If you did enjoy the video, of course leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know the deal. Hit me on Twitter, Facebook, all the links are in the description. And if you have decks yourself which you want to see me try, just put the decks of Keyforge or your Masterboard link in the description and I will look at it. And once I'm through with my decks and I don't get any other interesting decks like this one, I will definitely get to them and play them and give my opinion, all this good stuff. But yeah, that's all from me. I will see you another time. Ciao.